My name is Rebecca Greer, and I'm the resident librarian for Luria Library for 2015 and 2016. I came from University of Washington. I just recently graduated with my MLS, which is a Master's in Library Science. And from there, I was working for the libraries as an education outreach specialist. And so this is actually my first time in a professional position in the library. So because I just graduated from University of Washington, of course I was looking for my first professional job, and I saw that Santa Barbara City College was hiring for their resident librarian. I was actually really intrigued about the position because resident librarian positions, I think, are relatively new, and it's an opportunity for me to explore different facets of the library. So sometimes I get to work in collection development, sometimes I help in circulation and reference and instruction, so I get a chance to explore all the different facets of the library, which is really enticing for me, especially being new to the field. So when I was doing my master's in education, at Virginia Tech actually, I worked in the library as a research assistant, so I was a student worker, and I found myself both doing my master's program and finishing my undergraduate there. So that means I worked in the library for 4 years as a research assistant. And when it came time for me to graduate from that program, I didn't want to go. So I figured that was a good indicator that maybe libraries was a good place for me to be. And I ended up interviewing my boss at the time to see everything that he did and whether or not that would be something I'd be interested in. And it was, so I went straight from finishing my master's in education to my master's in library science.
2 masters?
So far, what I really like is working with students face-to-face again. Because I was working for University of Washington online, I got to work with students, but it was usually in an online reference capacity, so I would never really get to see them face-to-face. And now it's really great. I get to actually get to know students in a little bit more personal level, and I get to know them even better because I'll see them when they walk in and ask them how I would like that assignment when I helped them with previously. What I recommend to students is to actually come visit a librarian at the information desk. I think we're maybe underutilized by our students, and it's not because we're not helpful. I think there's just a little bit of a stopgap. So students kind of need to know that we aren't going to judge them, and we're here to help them with anything that they might have questions with their research, and if we can't help them, we know someone who can. So of anything in the library, I recommend students to come visit the librarians. Right now, I'm trying to finish a Diana Gabaldon book I started 2 years ago. So that's what graduate school does to you, is you don't get to read for fun very much. So I'm so close for a Diana Gabaldon book that's like 1,500 pages. I think I have 300 left. Then I started a new audio book about Buzz Aldrin and his space walk on the moon, which was cool.